It's the Memphis Sports Network, WMC Memphis, WMFS HD2 Bartlett Memphis, WMFS FM and HD1 Bartlett, WMFS Memphis, ESPN 790 AM and 92.9 FM ESPN.
The views and opinions of the hosts or guests of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of the management or staff of Intercom Memphis.
Watch the sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me. Where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it all. Outdoors with Larry.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790, and this is Bill Cooksey's time here. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Larry. Morning, everybody.
And, of course, Ron Wong will come rolling in here when he gets his boat off from behind his car, you know. So, but we got Gary Harlan on the line. We're going to jump right into this to talk fishing on what's going on at the Pickwick end of the lake. And I know it's always good to talk to Captain Gary Harlan, part of the Roger Stegall team. Good morning, Gary.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Okay, tell us, we want to know from you, because we're going to talk to McAdams next a little bit about the northern portion of the Tennessee River up there, but tell us, and Ron Wong is in the building now. He looks kind of slow, but we're talking Pickwick fishing with Gary Harlan, if you want to come in when you get a chance, Ron. So tell us a little bit about what's happening on your end of the lake.
Busy right now. I mean, the lake's pretty crowded, you know, even during the week. It's fish are biting. We had a real good weekend, and we actually caught some fish in 2 foot of water.
Really?
And you've got people catching fish out on the ledges right now too. So it's that time of year you can catch them in 2 foot or 20 foot.
Yeah, that's what Bill Cooksey just said when we kind of lost contact earlier with Gary. He said they're fishing on the ledges.
They're biting on the ledges.
They're biting on the ledges. It's July, right? Early July, but
yep.
And I know
everything's a little bit behind right now. You know, it's the grass is way behind, but we do have places on the lake where we've got really, really good hydrilla, and the fish are really going to it in mass. The places that you do have good grass. You just got to hunt for it a little bit. But we sat in one place on one grass patch and probably caught 15 Saturday.
Wow.
You know,
Gary, you know, that grass, now that it's started growing again, is really drawing those fish because of the oxygen. What kind of baits are you guys using now?
Well, I mean, I try to keep it real simple. I'm using a green Strike King green pumpkin cutter worm. It's got the little rage tail on the end of the worm.
Right.
About a 3/16 ounce weight. That's all you need. Some of those fish will about snatch you right out of your hands when you get it around. But we had 2 really good trips this weekend. And in spite of all the boats and everything, we caught them pretty good.
That's what I was wondering about boat traffic and stuff like that. People say I ain't going fishing during the July 4th.
The best thing I could tell them is go early.
Yeah.
And get off the lake by noon.
Right.
Because, the middle part of the lake out there is pretty much unfishable after noon. Because it's just the boat wakes are so bad you can't sit out there.
Oh, yeah, and that's the ledge fishing stuff, and virtually there's no way you can fish it with all the boat wakes and everything else.
Well, you had it was a big weekend, too, when you think about it.
Oh, man, it's
when July 4th
big weekend. That's, they like I said, the lake's really, really crowded right now with just pleasure boaters.
Yeah, and the boat ramps are the same, too, and so... And I'm telling people out there, let's be courteous on the ramps. Ron's talked about this many times. So is Bill next to me here.
I like watching them.
You like to sit and watch.
Yeah.
It could just pull up a chair and watch them back those boats in there.
You guys are so right on it. And there's been so many things written about boat ramp etiquette, and you wonder why people don't read it or understand it, more importantly.
Yeah.
Hey, Larry, I got a question for you.
Oh, okay.
What did Ron bring everybody to eat today?
No, Ron is cooked out. I mean, Ron has been...
I am so cooked out, Gary, I got to tell you. I've been cooking for about a week.
He has. And so, birthdays, holidays...
Well, I saw him. I saw pictures of him over at the Quans for the birthday party.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure they fed you pretty good over there. There's no...
We cooked out some pretty good food.
Yeah, we haven't even gotten to the show 10 minutes, and it's already on Wong and food. I mean, Gary, now you've really run it. I know you've been doing this for a while, Gary, and so this time of the year, a lot of people say, well, July is the dog days of summer, but as Bill will say, you can still catch fish. Just get out there early, right?
Right, and there'll be a point before too long where that the deep water actually is not as good a quality. The oxygen starts depleting out there in that deep water the hotter it gets.
Yeah.
The lake starts stratifying. But
and the thing... Go ahead.
No, the fish will go down there to feed, but they don't stay down there. And, we've started seeing those big schools of shad up on top of the water, and it's just a matter of time before those fish will have to go shallow just to find decent water to live in. I mean, you can still catch a few fish out deep, providing that they keep the current running.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But those fish, June 30th or June 20th is the longest day of the year. That's summer solstice.
Yeah, right.
That after that time, a lot of these fish will start moving back, and you'll start finding them shallower, and shallower. As we kind of work back towards fall.
Those bass are just like humans. They're going to follow the lunch wagon. But also on Pickwick this time of the year.
Yeah, he knows that.
Night fishing is good, too. Because those fish do come up.
It can be.
And it can be awesome there on Pickwick.
You're right, sir.
Night fishing. So I know that suits Ron because he don't like early fishing. So
that works for me. But... And those fish, you fish a little bit differently at night, right, Gary? I mean, you can use a single-bladed Colorado spinnerbait. Striking makes
crankbait.
Good.
Try to get on those vertical, bank as you can get them.
Right.
It's
all right, Bill.
There's kind of a niche of folks that do that up there that have really gotten dialed in on it. I've got a couple of buddies that do it, and.
You better know the lake. I mean, you better know the lake.
But it's, it's kind of, most of the times a lot of people will go out 6, 7 o'clock where it's still daylight, get to their area and fish. Yeah. And that's what, we recommend in terms of being safe on the water, but getting there to your area. And a lot of that is lit kind of well. Around boat ramps, boat docks, and stuff like that.
We'll know your bearings. Now we have, in the Bill, I know you've been in there.
Grief, I duck hunt. I run a boat in the dark as much as the daylight. You just have
You
to
have
run
a
a little
nice
different
light,
and,
too, don't you?
And use your head.
Yeah,
Well, it depends, but on
You
big
just
open
gotta
water, I'm
practice
not going
good
to use
wa-
the spotlight.
You just
Yeah,
gotta
open
practice
water.
good
Yeah.
water safety.
Well, if you know that, and Bill really does duck hunt, but he also fishes a lot. So when the opportunity arises. We're talking to Gary Harlan out of Roger Stegall's Professional Guide Service, out of Tishomingo, Mississippi, which I love to say.
You know, the crappie are still biting there at
Crappie?
Pickwick now, too, also,
Man,
aren't they?
Yeah, that's
He don't want to tell us. Come on, now. He's keeping this a secret.
they have they've really been catching them. A lot of the guys are just single pole fishing deep
Right.
around stumps.
Oh, okay.
And that's, crappie, I've caught them at Pickwick as deep as 35 foot this time of year in the wintertime. And it's the guys that are catching them they're getting out there early and getting off before the crowds hit. But,
there you go again.
Bear Creek, Indian Creek,
Yeah.
Yellow Creek,
Yeah.
your major creeks, and even Dry Creek. There's some really good crappie fishing in Dry Creek.
Size-wise, does that change much from everyone? Everybody thinks, spring and fall. Can you catch some big crappie in July?
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to catch them females that are full of eggs. I
Right.
mean, you'll still catch a few that have eggs and stuff in them that never spawn. But I mean, it's a good time to, catch good eating size fish is what I call them. 3/4 to a
pound and a quarter.
fish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've seen quite a few of them.
We're back to food
lately.
again. We're back to food
that's good.
again. But I like seeing Gary Harlan. He puts out a great fishing report, folks. One of the best there is, and we post that on lroutdoors.com. So if you want an update report, we've already posted Gary's most recent one. And I love the pictures. There's always something on there of Gary hosting up an 18-pound bass, it looks like. Because he and you and Roger go back a long time, don't you, Gary?
Yeah. I've been. I started guiding in 06.
In 06.
So this is.
Yeah, you're on 11 years here. You've been together with Tim and the.
Well, you don't. I mean, time gets away from you pretty quick when you're doing that. You don't realize it's been that long.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. But there's no one. This is folks. If you've never done this before and you think I want to go fish with somebody, here's two guys right here. Be glad to take you. Catch a lot of fish, have a lot of fun. I've seen the pictures and everything. So tell them how to get in touch with you guys, Gary.
All right, they can get a hold of me at 901-413-2650. You can get a hold of Roger, 662-423-3869.
And we'll have that. We've got that posted with the fishing report. Yeah.
www.fishpickwick.com, or you can get a hold of. Look me up on Facebook. It's Fishing with Captain Gary Harlan.
That's
where I put the reports and pictures and everything up there.
It's some great pictures. Gary, we appreciate it, buddy. Thanks
hey guys,
hooking up with us. We'll talk to you again, okay?
All right, we'll see you.
All right, let's take a break on Outdoors with Larry Ray. We're going north, not to Alaska, but we're going up to Bill Cooksey's part of the country up here.
I want to hear about that grass.
Yeah, he wants to hear that.
Fish.
From the one and only Steve McAdams, 40 years of guide. We'll be right back on ESPN 790.
You can find out